Rick, can you start with your starting goalie and your backup goalie tonight?
Yeah, Langston and Demmer's going to be backing up tonight. Yep.
Will you practice with or play with the same lineup you practiced with otherwise?
The lines-wise? Yeah, be the same lineup as in midi. Might put Sass in the middle. Might be the only difference. But
with Sass in the middle, I mean, you guys have struggled a little bit in draws since 9 left your lineup, right? I think it's like 42.2%.
Yeah.
Is that part of your thinking? Do you just need a spark there?
No, it's got nothing to do with draws. I think Rats will continue to take draws. It's kind of a hybrid thing, but I just want to try Sass in the middle. I think he can give us some pace up there, and Rats played wing last year, so it's kind of a hybrid thing.
Will you keep 3 goalies around for a while, or is it already going to get sent back?
We'll talk about it after the game tonight. We can't have him hang around not playing, so we'll talk to Patrick and then have that plan. But most likely he's got to get some games down in Abbotsford. But we haven't gone down. We haven't talked about it yet.
And I guess if Demko is the backup, I mean, you're always a knock away. Like, he's now good to go then.
Who's that?
Demmer.
Yeah. Yes.
What do you think that means just to the group to have him in uniform for the first time all season?
Well, I think him traveling with us the last couple of road trips, he's a leader on the team. He's a different type of leader. It's just him being around. He's just a glue guy. The guy works awfully hard. I mean, he's spent a lot of time by himself working out. He's there at 7 a.m. working with one trainer. So I think what it's contagious to me is the hard work he does. The young guys see this stuff, that how dedicated he is. So I see that really helps our locker room.
You're probably in game at a time mode, but with the Sunday game being an early game, is that a logical game to play Demko, or maybe wait till he can have a normal game day with a pregame for an evening game?
Well, we have a practice tomorrow. I'll talk to Denver after practice, and we'll go from there. If it's the next game or the next game after that, we're not quite sure. I'm going to talk to Denver, but I definitely want to get a good practice more than talk to Denver about it.
How about Millsy?
Like we said yesterday, we have a plan. So stick with the plan, and I'm not going to tell you the plan, but there's a plan.
Is there a chance he practices with the team tomorrow?
I don't think so tomorrow, but in the near future.
What about Petey and his game right now? I mean, we've talked a while about him getting his game back. We saw some of that on the road trip. Do you feel he's close to that now?
Well, he's the moments, right? That's what I like about him. He's coming up with moments. We still, it's like, like everybody, we're trying to squeeze more. We need more from everybody, but I think he's coming up with those big moments. Detroit, nice backhand to Branson, 3 minutes left. Him and Jake have really had some big moments. Getting the puck on the power play to the net where Jake's, he's not deferring as much. Things like that. But yeah, no, he's. It's the game is all about these moments, and I think we're getting moments from certain individuals.
Do you have to learn to manage his game differently, given the kind of just the way to manage his game, the way to play? Did you have to change something just on how teams are checking you?
Well, I think his approach to the game, mental aspect too, he's really worked on. We've talked about it a lot. You guys know me with moving his feet, wanting the puck, shooting the puck more, things like that. And I see glimpses of it and chipping away at that. He's got to stay with it though. Practices, I think his practice habits have gotten way better the last 2-3 weeks, and it coincides with your game. It's just there's no secret.
DeBrusk mentioned capitalizing on today's game when you have a team like Columbus on a back-to-back. What is the key to capitalizing on that?
Well, it's a mental game. It's we had 2 days off, from the road, from the East Coast or Minnesota or Midwest or whatever. But it's all mental. It's like I said to him, even that 6th game on the road. Why does the 6th game on the road have to be the hardest game? The guys want to go home. Like, it makes no sense to me. It's this mental thing, and it's a mental game. We play a smart game into our identity. We have a better chance of winning. That's really what it comes down to.
What do you see out of this Columbus team? They're playing some pretty high-octane hockey, and that line with Monahan and the 2 young Russians seems to be pretty dangerous.
Yeah, I remember in Columbus playing them, and I was so impressed with their rush game, the rush, Marchenko, whatever. Guys like that. Johnson, I saw him take off a few times against Edmonton, had a couple breakaways. They're a really good rush team. We probably learned from playing Edmonton and New Jersey 2-3 weeks in here, a month ago, when you play good rush teams, how we want to defend it. I think we'll be better prepared this game. But then, like I said, we got to play to our identity. We like to keep the puck down low. A lot of pucks to the net, hopefully. Good forechecking, like that's what we have to do. Obviously we got to there's a game plan against Columbus, but it's more about us tonight.
You're big on committees. We always hear you talking about the power play's going right now. And without JT, I just wonder, has it been more of a committee approach? It kind of feels like, Besser to Garland at the back door in Buffalo, Hughes from distance the other night. Like, are more guys maybe getting involved in the committee approach on the power play right now? Or?
Yeah, I think we've been trying to start the training camp of that theory of attacking mode. A little bit of puck luck's happening, but at least we're attacking. Like, we're beating pressure. Like Hughes he sees a 2-on-1 at the net. He's throwing the puck on the net. Maybe last year we're deferring a little bit to the flanks. Now it's, when you play teams that have the diamond, I mean, you got to get the puck in the net with two guys in front. That's really, I always say it's not sexy, but it works, right? So like the tic-tac-toe stuff is really hard nowadays, and I think that, Hughes is really taking it upon himself, saying, man, he's actually told the guys, hey, if there's a 2-on-1 in front, I'm shooting, so don't ask for the puck. I like that attitude.
What do you guys have to focus on to bring some of the success you had on the road back home with you?
Just the same things that we've been doing and trying to stay consistent.
What were you most pleased about with the team game, especially with some of the guys you're missing?
Just
when
our
you were away?
compete level, yeah. How hard we competed, the way we played. Adversity being down in a couple of those games, and I think we just got a lot of guys in here that really care.
I feel like we ask about the power play an awful lot. It's going right now. It feels like it's in a groove. What's the magic sauce right now, do you think?
Yeah, it feels good. I think we all just, trusting each other and know sometimes where we're going to be and just trying to keep it simple. And I think that, I've always told you guys that it's going to get hot, it's going to get cold, and that just ebbs and flows this season. But right now, I think we feel pretty good about it.
So it's just a matter of time before Jake really started to heat up as well. I guess the hope is that he can bring that home here with
really
him.
Happy for Jake. He's been great for us, obviously played really well on the road trip, and I think he's just starting to feel really comfortable, and not only on the ice but in the room as well. And he's been great for us, and we need him to continue to do so.
First time we've been able to ask you about the Four Nations roster. How's it look to you?
Looks great, yeah. It looks really good, and really excited for that when the time comes. But as far as tonight, focus on Columbus.
I know you're focused on tonight, but got to ask you one more question about it. Talk to us about the prospect of playing with Jack again.
Yeah, really exciting and really happy that he's on the team. Definitely deserves it, and it's really hard to make a team like that, and to be able to do it with my brother, it's going to be special.
Does it feel more real seeing the roster now? I know you were already on it, but...
Yeah, I think now that we're almost, 2 months away, it's starting to come up and people are starting to think about it and talk about it, but still a lot of hockey between now and then that we have to focus on, and that's what I'll try to do.
Sorry, and I got one more on that, but to see JT on the list as well, what does that mean?
Yeah, I mean, he deserves to be there, and he's going to help our team, and I know what he can bring, and I'm not surprised there.
When you come off a long road trip like that in the East, how does your body feel, and what do you have to do to recondition yourself to be in the West Coast here?
Yeah, I mean, I'm always someone that tries to take care of my body, and depending if we're in the East or the West, doesn't matter, do the same things.
Lincoln went 10-0 to start the season on the road. What does that record mean to you guys to hear that for him?
He's been really special for us, unbelievable. I was happy that he made his, Finnish team as well. He deserves it, and he's just been amazing for us, and it's nice to see Demmer out there again today, and yeah.
What did you think of Team Canada's roster?
I think it was a great roster, as I don't think anyone's surprised about that.
Are there good conversations with guys about the tournament? I mean, how excited are you just to get a chance to do the best on best thing for the first time in your career?
Yeah, I'm very exciting, and honestly, it's just like we got so much hockey between now and then. I think I kind of got good at it over the last couple of years, just sticking day to day. And for me, I'm trying to focus on tonight. And I think we got 10 games till Christmas here, and have a great segment there, and then enjoy Christmas, and then be another segment in January I'll focus on, and then I can really let myself dial in on the tournament. But best on best, it'll be the highest pinnacle you can get to.
And it seems like your game's found an even other level, and we've said that in years past, and you talk about wanting to take it to another level every summer. Do you feel like you're playing even better than you have in past years when your point totals been high?
Yeah, I think that my game's been really good. I think I'm been better this year than I was last year, and I think our team's been played really well on the road trip, and with Philly going down, me and Mizey been playing great, and I just got to keep going. It's ebbs and flows, like I've been saying. I'm gonna, have a stretch where I'm playing really, really good hockey. A couple games where not feeling it as much, but as far as right now, I think my game hasn't been better.
As well, we've been talking about him getting his game back. It feels like on the road trip that may have come. Do you see it the same way?
Yeah, I mean, Petey is such a good player, and you knew he was going to get out of whatever rut he was in, and he's playing great, and he's going to continue to just get better and better, and you can see that with him, and really happy for him. But I think he's even got another level that he's going to continue to get to.
Harner Reinsing, John Garrett, Sean Reynolds are going to be with the Los Angeles-Ottawa game for the Calgary Flames. And
hey, wait, can you start a podcast with me, please? I need something to do.
I heard Hoglander is a big Taylor Swift fan.
I want to say Hogs. I would say myself.
What's your favorite song?
I don't know. A love story.
You want to give me a part of it? You want to give me a sample?
No, I can't.
Quinn, thanks for taking the time to come and sit down and chat with me today.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
thank you.
Generational talent. Thanks for liking the video and subscribing.